It's Thursday, what a happy day. It's Thursday, what a happy day. It's Thursday, what a happy day. What a happy, happy, happy day. Hi, boys and girls. I'm so glad you could join me this morning. It looks like it's not going to be the greatest day outside. It looks a little bit rainy and overcast. This is a perfect day for you to do a craft inside. I have a story today that will allow you to try and do some experimenting with colors, primary colors. So if you have red paint, yellow paint, and blue paint, then you can do this along with me. You'll need a little cup of water, some paper, and a paintbrush. If you don't have paints, but you have a red crayon, a yellow crayon, and a blue crayon, that will work too with a piece of paper. So if you want to pause the video now, do so, and then we'll continue with our activity. Well, we're back, and the story that I'm going to do with you today is called Mouse Paint. Mouse paint. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. The cat couldn't find them. Boys and girls, why do you suppose the cat could not find the 3 white mice against the white piece of paper? One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Then 1 was red, 1 was yellow, and 1 was blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until... What do you think is going to happen, boys and girls? Let's find out. Look, he cried. Red feet in a yellow puddle make orange. Let's try that, boys and girls. Let's get our paints. So, I've got some yellow paint, I've got some red paint, and I've got some blue paint. So I'm going to put a little bit on a palette. So I've got my yellow, I've got my red, and I've got my blue. So now I'm going to take the yellow paint, and then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to clean it in the water, give it a good stir. Now it was the red mouse that stepped into the yellow puddle. So I'm going to take some red paint and mix it into the yellow, and let's see what happens. Look at that. We've got a beautiful orange. The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and mixed until... What color do you think is going to appear? Look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. Let's try it. So, we're going to take our brush and we're going to make a blue puddle Now if you're doing this with crayon, you can just take a blue crayon. Okay. Put the blue puddle. And the book said yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. So let's see if this works. We've got our blue puddle. I'm going to take our yellow feet. So now I'm going to dip my brush into the yellow, mix it with the blue. And look at that. We've got a gorgeous green. Then the blue mouse jumped into a red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until, what do you think is going to happen with that puddle, boys and girls? Purple! They all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle make purple. Let's try it. We're going to make our red puddle. So we clean our brush, take the red, put the red right here, clean the brush really well. Then we're going to put some blue onto our brush. And mix it in with the red and see what happens. Get a little bit of a purple there. Again, you can do this with crayons too. But the paint on their feet got sticky and stiff. So they washed themselves down to a nice, soft white. And boys and girls, look at that word. Where did those mice wash themselves off in? And painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red and 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. They mixed red and yellow to paint an orange part. Yellow and blue to paint a green part. And blue and red to paint a purple part. But they left some white behind because of the cat. So boys and girls, we had some fun mixing the 3 primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue. And you can create any other color with those 3 colors. Well, I hope you had fun doing that activity. We look forward to hearing from you and how much fun you're having at home, learning at home. We hope you have a wonderful long weekend, and we'll see you back next Tuesday. Bye, boys and girls.